Did you know that the lines on your palm can reveal about the deepest secret about your love life and even about your emotions? Yes, I'm talking about the heart line today because the heart line holds the key to your romantic, your emotional, your intelligence, and even your romantic destiny, what's going to happen in your life. So in this video, I'm going to break down how to read your heart line and what it says about you. So stay till the end for some rare insights about heart line. So let's dive directly deep into it. So what is heart line? Heart line in palmistry is one of the three major primary lines along with the headline and the lifeline and the heart line. These are the three major primary lines. The heart line, it runs very horizontally across the upper part of the palm, just below the finger and all the major mounts in the hand. This line actually represents the person's emotional nature, love life, and even ability to express the feelings to others. And if you ask me about what is the importance of this heart line in palmistry is very important, very crucial, because it can reveal about number one, emotional strength and sensitivity, how deeply a person feels emotionally or feels about others. Second, love and relationships, romantic tendencies, attachment styles, and approach to love. Third, emotional stability, whether a person is balanced or impulsive or reserved or very less revealing about emotions. And also trust and faithfulness, how loyal a person is, how committed a person is all can be analyzed from the heart line. And it's a line of honesty also. The heart line is somewhere connected with a little bit about stress. Some people take a lot of stress, anxiety very quickly, so that could be also analyzed through the heart line. So heart line is very important because by analyzing the length, the depth, the shape, the markings on the heart line, we can interpret how a person can really express the love, how can really express the emotions and the strengths. Is there any potential heartbreak or struggle in love or relationship? That could also be seen from this heart line. So let's dive directly into it and see some of the live examples. So as you can see on the screen, I have this palm. This is exactly the heart line which I'm talking about. It starts right from this part and goes and ends over here. Heart line is also known as the soul line because you might have heard about the mind, body, and the soul. So the mind is this, the headline. The body is the lifeline, and the heart line is connected with the soul. And why it's oftenly called as the soul line is because this is the only line in our hand, in our palm, which connects or which passes through all the major mounts and maximum mounts in our hand. For example, in this palm, this is the heart line, as you can see, and it is crossing, it passes through the mount of Mercury, the mount of Sun, the mount of Saturn, and it is touching the mount of Jupiter, and sometimes it also touches the mount of Rahu. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and like touching the 5 mounts in the palm. And this is why somewhere it is connected with the soul, connecting the maximum mounts, and none of the other lines connect so many different mounts. The maximum is the lifeline. So lifeline starts here, it touches the Jupiter, it touches the lower Mars and the Venus. So maximum 3 mounts for that. Heart, the headline can touch Jupiter, Rahu and Mars, again maximum 3. The career path line can touch the moon, it can touch Rahu, and it can touch either Saturn or it can touch the Jupiter. So again 3. So all the other lines can touch maximum 2 or 3 mounts, but this line of heart can touch 3 to 5, even like 5 mounts. So that is why it's the soul. And now we will study about what this type of a heart line can really reveal about your overall life. You have to see whether you have like special signs or special symbols on your heart line. For example, if you have like a triangle on the heart line, that is very good, very positive. Now where exactly the heart is, where exactly the triangle is, if the triangle is below the small pinky finger of your heart line, then it represents that you will be very emotional in your life, and you will always be very ready to reveal your emotional things to other people very easily. If the triangle is below the ring finger, that is also very good. It indicates that your health is going to be good, your heart health, your cardio health is going to be very, very strong. If you have like a triangle below the middle finger, and that might also touch your career path line and your heart line, this is a very good sign for career, specifically for a huge courage, huge steps. You are going to take very transformational steps in your career path. So that is a very good sign. Good triangle to be there on the heart line. But some of the very good positive heart line is one single line. Like if you have a single line without any breaks, without any chain, without any double lines, is considered as one of the best heart line. You will be very courageous, outspoken, you will be very good with good emotions, and anxiety, depression, these things will not be there in your life. But I see a lot of people, like maximum 60 to 70% people, have some problems with the heart. And for example, this is the heart line, and there will be like double line or chains over here, or a lot of you might even have like cross lines, crisscross lines on the heart line. They represent anxiety. So if you have like crisscross lines on your heart line, then you might be not be able to really express your emotions, and sometimes you are suppressing your emotions just within yourself. For this, you have to really open your heart chakra, because the heart line is connected with the heart chakra. You have to let go of the old things. You have to let go. That's more important. With a very weak heart line, the biggest message to people is you have to learn the art of letting go, make some room for new things to enter in your life. That is very, very important. Secondly, heart line is the soul line of our life, and soul can only be improved, like the heart line can only be improved if we do things like if we get more connected with spirituality, if we do meditation. Specific days are there. For example, people with like a weak heart line should always meditate on a full moon day, or also connect with the nature. Believe me, nature is the biggest healer, and if you connect with the nature, you can really improve your heart line. Now, heart line won't change very easily. The primary lines like the heart, the head, the lifeline, they don't change. They don't change for like 10 years. But you can do certain small things, can change your lifestyle in order to bring some considerable changes in your life. Sometimes we see that, yeah, this is the heart line, and there is this marriage line over here, or the relationship line. It is far away from the heart line. If the relationship line or marriage line is far away from the heart line, that is an indication that the relationship or the marriage will happen very late. And if it is very close to the heart line, some people have like this relationship line is very close to the heart line, going very parallel and very close, it could represent a early relationship. And if the heart line and the relationship line is going very nice and parallel, but there are some conflicts, like is some sort of vertical lines cutting the heart line, cutting the relationship line, could indicate problems, conflicts in the relationship part too. Now, if on the heart line you see some sort of some sort of blocks or some sort of double or triple lines being formed, it could indicate problems related to cardiac related issues in your life. So you have to be careful with that. But for that, those blocks or double cross lines has to be specifically below the ring finger, because this is the mount of sun, and sun represents more of cardio or cardiac related, heart related health issues. So any sort of cross cutting in this part of the heart line, or any double or triple chain formation on the heart line, can represent that sort of health issues. They say that, and I have researched and analyzed, if you have a very long heart line, that is very good, because if the heart line starts somewhere like over here from the mount of Jupiter and goes all the way and ends till the mount of Mercury, the long the heart line, the best it is. It indicates that the person will be like very good with nature, connecting with a lot of people and helping a lot of other people, like very big-hearted personality. A big heart line indicates a very big-hearted personality. And sometimes we have like a shorter heart line which starts from the mount of Saturn and ends here. So such people are very reserved. They don't want to share things. They could be a little materialistic and they might not be very connected with the nature. They won't love nature much. So big heart line is always a good. Now in this picture, you can see the heart line has a little curve. Like, there is this heart line is going straight, but it has a curve. I would say that a little curve in the heart line is always a good sign, because it's a balance. Like, you are a very practical personality in your life, but you're also emotional about other things in life. So practical emotionality, it's a very balanced, but it should not be over curved. For example, a lot of people have the heart line going like this, and it's like it's very curved. So over curved could also be not a good sign. A lot of people have like the heart line and then there is like multiple splits in the heart line. So multiple split at the end of the heart line could indicate that your emotionality really depends upon your environment. In office, you have a different emotional attitude. At home, you're different. With friends, with family, with strangers. So that is number one thing. Number two is most of the time the split on the heart line might not, because you have to check your palm whether you have a lot of splits on the heart line. Could indicate easy split of your emotions. Your emotions can get like easily split with some small things in life. So small thing can bring that anxiety also. So a lot of split not very good. But if there's just one split is okay, but lot of splits is not very good. If the heart line, if you touch both the hands, for example, in this palm, you see there is like a half crescent moon. So, if we join both the palms, there is a very high possibility that it can form like a crescent moon like this. That also indicates a lot of good signs and a lot of good indications related to creativity, related to emotions, and in fact a good relationship with everyone. So heartline can indicate a lot many things. One of the biggest takeaway for you from this video is the quality of heartline. Like, heartline should not break, like start stop, like in chains. It should not be in that form. It has to be a very clear a single clear beautiful line, and not very deep. Sometimes a lot of people have like a darker heart line. The heart line is like very thick, going very thin. The headline is single thin line. The lifeline is single thin line, but the heart line is the thickest. So that means that the heart line would need certain repair, and it might also indicate that you would take a lot of unnecessary stress in your life, and you're the one who always keeps the thing for the last hour. Management of things in your life becomes a problem. So try to manage things, try to organize things very easily and beforehand, so that you don't face any consequences. Heartline is also connected with the heart, or the sun, because when we talk about the soul line, the soul in astrology is connected with the sun, the planet sun, and the mind or thoughts is connected with the planet moon. So one remedy to really enhance this heart line, to make this emotion thing more strong, is by connecting more with the sun. So remedies like sun salutation is very good. Taking sunlight on your face, or opening up the heart chakra, or using crystals which are connected with the planet sun will be a good choice, will be very good to really improve your aura. And sometimes we see that the heart line has a thick have a very dark color over here. So that is also not good. The best type of a heart line would be a little thin, without any chains or breaks, and should be a little pinkish in color. The best color of the palm is like, if it's like slightly pinkish, that is considered as one of the best. If it is even if you're unable to understand what is exactly the color of the lines, there was one comment in my previous video stating that how can we really check the color of lines. We can of course understand the color of the palm, but if you go more in a very advanced level of palmistry, the color of lines is also one thing which we analyze. You would take it would take some more time to understand about that, and this would only be possible by looking at more than 500 to 1000 palms. Maybe your palm, the lines might not have that color thing, that the aura of the colors of the lines, but it does exist. It does exist. Even the nails have different sort of colors. That's why some Ayurvedic practitioners or some doctors, they, when we go, they check the color. They try to press the nail and see what exactly do they see the color, and that could indicate certain health related things in life too. So now that you know what your heartline reveals about your love life and your emotions, let's take a moment to look at your own palm, and did these insights really resonate with you? Please let me know in the comment, and you can just comment below and let me know what you discovered about your heartline. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to give a big thumbs up and share it with your friends who might love to know about their own heartline. And of course, do subscribe to the channel for more deep insights into palmistry, astrology and spiritual subjects. Hit the bell icon so that you never miss any latest update about my upcoming videos. Until next time, let's stay connected with your destiny. Take care.